Okay, we're on video 7. This is the last thing you need to learn to solve a Rubik's Cube and how any which way it's mixed up, as long as it wasn't taken apart and put back together incorrectly. So the last video, in the last couple of videos we were at the last layer. We made a cross, and then we used an algorithm soon, that's the name of it, to permute the edges so they were lined up. And then last video we learned how to permute all the corners. Now we need to orient them. And we're going to actually flip this upside down like this. Now this is when you really want to make sure you do that. When we do the sexy move, R, U, R prime, U prime, you do that U prime every time. Otherwise your cube's going to be really messed up at this stage and you're almost there. So we're going to use, knowing what we know about that algorithm, it's going to move these. It's going to go up and down. And every time it goes down, this is going to flip. So we're going to perform the sexy move here until that's yellow. When we get to that point, then we're going to hold on to all of this stuff that's all mixed up, and we're going to just move the bottom here and do it to this guy. And that'll be a solved cube. The only thing we'll have to do is adjust the U face once we flip it back around. So here we go. We go R, U, R prime, U prime, it's up. R, U, R prime, U prime. It's down, but it's not flipped yet. R, U, R prime, U prime, it's up again. R, U, R prime, U prime. Now it's down. So you hold this exactly where it is. Only move the bottom to the next one you need to do. You go R, U, R prime, U prime. It's up here. R, U, R prime, U prime. And it's solved. All you got to do is adjust the U face. If you notice, the first one took 4 times, second one took 2. It will always be divisible by 6. Because we know we do the sexy move 6 times, it's solved. Everything's in a cycle. There's a pattern that comes up a lot. So with this one, I know this is going to take 4 because the yellow's on the left. This is going to take 4 yellows on the left. That's going to take 4 yellows on the left. 4 times 3 is 12. 6 goes into 12 exactly 2 times. 4 sexy moves. Bring it over. 4 sexy moves. Bring it over. 4 sexy moves. And that will restore this as long as it's divisible by 6. And you made sure you did that U prime at the end. You didn't skip it. And that'll solve your cube. This one is, that's going to take 4, that's going to take 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. That's twice. Only move the bottom layer. R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, U prime. And that is all you need to know to solve a Rubik's Cube. Leave comments, whatever. These are my first videos. I was just kind of helping a friend on a cubing channel that wanted to learn 4 look last layer. That's the next thing you would learn if you want to get faster. But if you learn how to solve it, I would download a cube timer, and it'll give you scrambles. It'll tell you how to scramble it so it's scrambled nice and good for you. You always hold green in the front, white on the top. I don't know, that's just what people do. Especially if you want to ask a question on a cubing forum. Just when you scramble it on a cube timer, do yourself a favor, do it with green in the front, white on top. It's a timer just like a timer on your cell phone, but it's set up for Rubik's Cubes. So it'll keep track, and you can see yourself improve. The first time took me 6 hours with notes or something like that, because I kept messing up, and then the next time, it chipped away, and it was kind of fun until I hit, I got down to maybe 2 minutes with the beginner's method. I wanted to learn how to cut some of these moves out, so I'm turning the cube around less times. I do have a playlist that's 10 videos. They're all about 3 to 4 minutes long on how to perform 4 look last layer, and that's the next thing you would want to do. Alright, so that's it for this video, and I'll do a video with a few solves, beginner method solves, to see how that goes. Alright, until then.